Imagine a time of incredible artistic energy, where creativity and innovation were at their peak. This was the High Renaissance in Italy, a period that marked the zenith of artistic achievement. It lasted from about 1490 to 1530, a brief but profoundly impactful era. Florence, Rome, and Venice became centers of artistic innovation, each city contributing uniquely to the movement. This period followed the early Renaissance, building upon its foundations and pushing boundaries even further. It took the ideas of the earlier period to a whole new level, refining techniques and exploring new themes. We see this especially in the art of painting, where the mastery of form and colour reached unprecedented heights. High Renaissance art is famous for its beauty and harmony, exemplified by masterpieces like the Mona Lisa, the creation of Adam, and the School of Athens. Artists wanted to show the world as realistically as possible, capturing the human experience in all its complexity. They studied human anatomy and perspective meticulously, striving for accuracy and depth in their work. They used new techniques to create a sense of depth and realism, making their paintings come alive with three-dimensionality. Their paintings are full of emotion and drama, capturing the intensity of human feelings and stories. The High Renaissance was a time of great change in Europe, a period of exploration, discovery, and intellectual awakening. The discovery of the New World and the invention of the printing press broadened horizons, bringing new ideas and knowledge to the forefront. The Catholic Church, a major patron of the arts, was also undergoing a period of change and challenge, influencing the themes and subjects of the art. All of these factors influenced the art of the High Renaissance, creating a rich tapestry of cultural and artistic expression. The paintings of this era are not just beautiful objects, they are profound expressions of the human spirit and intellect. They are windows into a time of great intellectual and spiritual ferment, reflecting the deep thinking and exploration of the period. The High Renaissance was a relatively short period, but its impact was immense and far-reaching. But it had a lasting impact on Western art, setting standards and inspiring generations of artists to come. The artists of this era set a new standard for technical skill and artistic vision, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in art. Their works continue to inspire and amaze us today, reminding us of the incredible heights human creativity can reach. Let's explore this golden age and uncover its secrets, delving into the masterpieces and the minds behind them. The early Renaissance blossomed in Florence, a city that became the cradle of a new artistic era. Artists like Donatello and Masaccio began to break away from medieval styles, embracing a fresh perspective that emphasized humanism and naturalism. They looked back to classical Greek and Roman art for inspiration, drawing from the rich heritage of antiquity to inform their work. They developed techniques like linear perspective to create realistic space in their paintings, revolutionizing the way depth and dimension were portrayed. However, the center of artistic gravity shifted to Rome in the High Renaissance, a period marked by extraordinary artistic achievements. This was largely due to the patronage of the papacy, which provided substantial financial support and resources to artists. Pope Julius II was a great admirer of the arts, and his vision for Rome included transforming it into a hub of artistic excellence. He commissioned major works from artists like Michelangelo and Raphael, whose masterpieces would come to define the era. This move to Rome brought artists into contact with a wider range of classical art and architecture, enriching their creative vocabulary. It spurred them to even greater heights of achievement as they sought to blend classical ideals with contemporary innovation. The High Renaissance was marked by a growing rivalry between artists, a competitive spirit that drove them to excel. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo and Raphael emerged as the dominant figures, each bringing their unique vision and skills to the fore. Each artist pushed the boundaries of what was possible in painting, experimenting with new techniques and ideas. They competed for commissions and sought to outdo each other in skill and innovation, leading to a flourishing of creativity. This competition fostered an environment of incredible creativity, where artists were constantly inspired by each other's work. Artists learned from each other and built upon each other's discoveries, creating a dynamic and collaborative artistic community. The result was a period of unparalleled artistic brilliance, with masterpieces that continue to captivate and inspire. The masterpieces created during this time continue to define our understanding of Renaissance art, standing as timeless testaments to human creativity and ingenuity. High Renaissance artists were obsessed with realism. They strived to capture the world around them with an unprecedented level of detail and accuracy. They wanted their paintings to be as lifelike as possible, aiming to blur the line between art and reality. To achieve this, they developed new techniques and refined existing ones, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in art. Linear perspective was a key innovation. This technique revolutionized the way space and depth were represented in art. It allowed artists to create a sense of depth on a flat surface, making their paintings more immersive and realistic. By carefully mapping out vanishing points, they could make objects appear to recede into the distance, adding a new dimension to their work. This gave their compositions a sense of space and realism that was lacking in earlier art, transforming the viewer's experience. Another important technique was sfumato. This method involved blending colors and tones seamlessly.
Sfumato involves softening the edges of figures and objects, creating a smooth transition between colors and tones. It creates a hazy, atmospheric effect, adding a sense of depth and realism to the painting. Think of the Mona Lisa's enigmatic smile. The subtle gradations of light and shadow make her appear almost alive. Sfumato makes her seem more lifelike and mysterious, captivating viewers for centuries.
Artists also used trompe l'oeil, meaning fool the eye. This technique was used to create optical illusions. They created incredibly realistic illusions in their paintings, making viewers question what was real and what was painted. For instance, they might paint a column that appears to project out of the picture plane, adding a three-dimensional effect. These techniques showcase the artist's skill and their deep understanding of human perception. They also added to the sense of wonder and amazement that their works inspired, leaving viewers in awe of their talent. These technical innovations allowed high Renaissance artists to achieve an unprecedented level of realism in their paintings, setting a new standard for artistic excellence. But technique was not an end in itself. It was a tool to serve a greater purpose. It was a means to an end, enabling artists to explore new themes and ideas. Artists used these techniques to convey complex emotions, tell stories, and explore the human condition, making their work resonate on a deeper level with viewers. Through their mastery of technique, high Renaissance artists were able to create works that were not only visually stunning, but also emotionally powerful, leaving a lasting impact on the world of art. Their legacy continues to inspire and influence artists to this day, a testament to the enduring power of their vision and skill. The High Renaissance was a time of great intellectual and cultural change. The Humanist movement, which emphasized human potential and achievement, was gaining momentum. This philosophical shift had a profound impact on the arts. Humanist ideas are evident in the subjects and themes of High Renaissance painting. Artists celebrated the beauty and dignity of the human form. They depicted biblical scenes and mythological stories with a new emphasis on human emotion and psychology. Religious figures were no longer distant ethereal beings. They were portrayed as real people with relatable emotions.
The focus on human anatomy was another manifestation of humanist influence. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and I conducted dissections to gain a deeper understanding of the human body. This anatomical knowledge allowed us to depict the human form with incredible accuracy and expressiveness.
The paintings of the High Renaissance reflect a belief in the inherent worth and potential of humanity. They celebrate human reason, creativity, and the search for knowledge. This optimistic worldview is one of the defining characteristics of the High Renaissance. It distinguishes it from the more spiritual and otherworldly art of the Middle Ages.